family. I have been spending this summer moving my craft room, but in between I've been doing little projects that allow me to like still do things without doing things, if that makes sense. So I put together 5 of these the shaker kits. So all the pieces for a variety of shakers are in here, I should say, and including the sparkles and everything. So to go along with that, if you are new to shakers and you are like, how do I put this together, Tamara? I am just going to go ahead and do a video for each one of the shakers. So today we're starting with this this cupcake shaker, and I am doing this in the theme of, I call it like the baby collection, because it's like a bunch of the pinks and stuff and oranges, and it has some imagery that's like bunnies and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna start with this one, but just want to share real quick, I have this Prima, it's like a wedding kind of theme. I have a Sweet Story from Crepe Paper, and then this is Prima, what's it called? Prima, it was my favorite one for a long time. It's out of print. Starts with a V. Gosh, I can't remember. So anyway, it's very cute, pretty minty and pink. Then I've got this one that I call the Birthday Party, which is lots of like kids' birthday kind of theme and vintage, like cute stuff. The honey one is always a little more honeyish, popsicle. So anyway, I just picked paper from each of those collections. And then this one is another Prima that's like autumn, but it's like purple autumn. It's so pretty. I just love it. And then each of them comes with like a cute little bag topper. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to this guy. I am using art glitter glue. It's my favorite. I have found if you use tape and stuff like that, that they come apart over time. So it looks great for the first couple days, and then over time, they just fall apart. So like I have several, what are they called? You know, the cards with the bottom on a Rolodex cards. Yeah, memory dex cards. So some of the kits have one of these in here. This is just extra shaker stuff that I have. Each one comes with a unique shaker mix for that particular shaker, but then there are some that come with this too, and this won't be extra for you. This is just big ones that when I put them in here they plugged it up, but I still wanted to include them. So yeah, that's just part of the mix. So you get your clear, you get your background, the topper, and then with the foam is coming like this, so these just get popped out. Easy peasy. And this too. And if you're like my mom, I was over at my mom's house cleaning stuff up with her the other day, and she was like, I don't want to throw that away. It was packing, like paper packing, that she was like, I want to keep that just in case. And I was like, why? This one can be a little card if you want it. Oh, but my whole point in saying that is, so I have a tendency to save every little thing, and I'm trying to get better about throwing things away. So long story to say that. So this one can be a card if you want it to be a card, or if you want to, you can just trim the little top off of that. So I pour my glue into smaller things so I get a really direct bead of glue. And then I bought, you know how like you can buy for $1.99 or $2.99 like the special pins that go on there. These are just stainless steel pins that I use. I bought a pack of like 1,000, I swear. So every time I lose my little pin, I have another one. So I'm just gonna glue this on. I'll check and make sure that I'm all in frame here. Yep, looking good. I can actually zoom in a little bit, can't I? Yeah. I'm super professional, right? I'm actually working in my old office area, my old craft area, and this has become my husband's office area again, and it's kind of fun to be here. And I'm working here because, I didn't bring a burnisher, because like the way that the shelf is up here, it like just makes so a perfect distance to make videos, and I love it. And he's gone, so I'm like, I'm using your desk. I have my lemonade because it's August. I'm just gonna go ahead with this layer. This is gonna be what holds in your sequins and sparkles. If you're feeling extra ambitious, you might feel like putting beads in between there. I'm not gonna do that. I didn't provide any beads to do that, but you do wanna make sure that you end up putting adhesive on all the edges. I'm not gonna say generously because you don't want it to be like squirting out and stuff, but enough so it's really gonna stick. And then I'm just gonna line this up right there. I wanna get that right on the edge. Instapot, just let me know that my quinoa is done. My dog is busily running in and out. If you hear weird sounds, that's what's going on. Okay, so that's ready to go. I'm gonna wipe this off on my shirt because I'm official and classy like that. I'm gonna pop this out and, oh, well, there we go. When I was trying to make sure I put enough in to make a good show, and so I crammed it down in there with the stopper, and now as I'm emptying it into here, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's more than enough. Look at all the extra that I have. So clearly you'll have some extra left if you need it for other projects, which is also kind of fun. This one, the cups are all together and I want them to be shaking around. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put my glue just on the edge here. And if you are not putting beads in there like I'm not, I mean technically you could cut the whole top off, but I just like the layering to be consistent because then you have a little stair step that goes down and it's just not as cute. For me, I want it to be like as flat as possible. Okay, and again, making sure to get that layer of glue around there. And if you put beads in here, once again, making sure that you get that glued down so the plastic is gonna, or the acetate's gonna stick really good. So like I said, I wiped that off on my shirt. Some people do static-free microfiber cloths and that kind of thing. You do you, boo. Okay, now I'm gonna let that just set for a minute before I put those on there, and I'm gonna get this ready. I tried to leave the words and stuff like protected. If it came out and it wasn't popped out, then I left it in there just for packaging and traveling purposes. I think it'll work better. But you just gently work that out, and you can see like the ease. I still have the pieces in there, so I'm gonna take my little pokey tool. I got a swap years ago from somebody. I don't know who it was anymore. It was a long time ago, and I'm just gonna carefully pop those guys out. This bottom layer of cardstock, it is 120 weight, so it's nice and stiff, and so this is 120 weight for the bottom there too. This is just to give it a little bit of body and firmness because I'm gonna glue the gold on top of it. If you want to, you can make it so that you can see more of the pink behind there by offsetting it a touch. Totally acceptable because this is your project. And this is just gonna make like the basic little shaker. Of course, you can add all kinds of other fancy flotsam to it and make it do whatever you want. You can use these for cards, for putting on a gift, on a gift, like a gift card kind of thing. So that's what that's gonna look like. And now I'm just gonna put some glue, just some dots of glue. I don't need to get carried away because hopefully this isn't gonna have to exist through a hurricane or something, you know. Like sometimes I really glue things down carefully and then I'm like, why did I put so much glue on that? That did not need that. And it's because I'm also a teacher, and I know that when things are in the hallway and they don't have enough glue, little fingers will find that weakness and extract it. So, but I have to remind myself at home, you don't have to worry about that quite as much, even if you do, but you do want it to last. You know, you don't want to put energy into something and then just have it fall apart immediately. And just layer that right on top. It's all twisted and funny, but that's okay because that's not where it's gonna exist forever. And I do want to offset it just a touch. So now that it's on here, I have to quickly just slide it a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Okay. There we go. So you can see there's just, I should lay it down on my hand, is not showing. There's just a touch of the pink shadow behind it to kind of showcase that a little bit. Okay, now next thing, I'm gonna put this same process as before. I'm just gonna put some glue on the edges. And of course, this is not holding any sparkles in, so it does not have to be perfect. Like the glue doesn't have to be like sealing anything. And watch, this is gonna go from looking like, okay, that's kind of funky, okay, whatever, to all of a sudden you go, oh my gosh, that's cute. The nice thing about art glitter glue, first of all, I think it's weird that it's called art glitter glue, but the nice thing about it is it does dry clear, but it dries clear shiny. So just be aware of that. If you don't want clear shiny somewhere, just make sure you clean it off. It's gonna bother you. Looks like I could have added more sparkles in there, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna stress about it. And now I'm gonna put the cupcake wrapper on there, and I'm not gonna glue every single line down. Like I said, this is not gale force winds that this has to make through. I'm just gonna be on something cute. So cute. And then I can decide where I want to put my sweet, or if I want to put it at all. I think I'm just going to put it right there. Yeah? There? No, I don't want to cover. I think I want to cover that line up more than I want to cover my sparkles up. So, just a quick little project, just for fun. This is an older die that is from KSCrafts, I believe. And it has come in so handy for so many things. I think that it's so cute. This little cupcake card. Right there. And voila, there we go. She is done. You take a look at her. Is she pretty? Oh, very sweet. So perfect for like this one I think of as a baby shower. So when you get yours, if you choose to buy them, I did make sure that all of these open on the bottom. I had to go back through and change them. So all the bags will open on the bottom, so you can leave it in the packaging until you take it out. So that's just kind of one of those considerations. I like to store things in the bags. So anyway, thank you for watching. These will be available in my Etsy shop, link in bio, until they're all gone. And after that, just enjoy making and crafting with me. Cheers.